Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at 10 ways Logan Paul's life has changed after the scandal. After Logan Paul posted the scandalous video in the Japanese forest, his life has been turned upside down. But there are some things in his life most people don't know about, which means he could be ruined. From him being sued for $4 million to him trying to appear on The Ellen Show and Dr. Phil, here are ways this YouTuber's life has changed. Before we get into it, be sure to subscribe and press the notification bell too. Coming in at number 10, we have merch. We all know that because of the scandal, Logan's lost a lot of money from various people and brands cutting ties with him. Now that's bad, but he's losing money he hasn't made yet. However, Logan Paul may also be losing most of the money he's already made. His clothing brand named Maverick actually took the name of another clothing brand that already exists. Maverick Apparel is a clothing brand that makes clothes for hiking and outdoor activities, and they're suing Logan Paul for $4 million. They say because of the negative reputation of his clothing, it made their sales fall. He's still selling his merch, but perhaps not for long. He's been seen after the scandal and looks very distraught and has not been wearing his merch. If you used to watch his vlogs, he always wears his own clothing brand, but now he isn't. Also, fans saw his car parked outside his house has been unwrapped. It used to be wrapped with the Maverick merchandise logo, but now not anymore. This could be a big problem for Logan, as his main way of making money was from selling merch. And seeing as he's probably still making payments on that $8 million house, this couldn't have come at a worse time. Next up is celebrity hate. Before the scandal, Logan Paul was in that sweet spot between a YouTuber and a Hollywood celebrity. He'd already collaborated with big names like Kevin Hart and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, but now they want nothing to do with him. Dwayne Johnson has deleted all the videos of him and Logan that were posted to The Rock's official channel, and he even made a song with Logan that had tens of millions of views, which was deleted. But if you think that's bad, that is far from the worst, as some of the biggest names in Hollywood have been tearing Logan to pieces on Twitter. Breaking Bad's Aaron Paul said, "Dear Logan Paul, how dare you? You disgust me, you're pure trash, go rot in hell." Sophie Turner said, "Logan, you're an idiot, and you're not raising awareness, and you don't deserve the success you have." Even Kristen Teigen said she's banned her kids from buying any of his merch or watching him. Logan wants to be a professional actor, but it seems most of Hollywood's already turned against him. One thing's for sure, he won't be appearing alongside Aaron Paul, as he seemed the most angry about what Logan did out of anyone. Do you think these celebs are overreacting or not? Next up is police. What Logan did was clearly immoral, but was it illegal? Well, according to the Japanese police, yes. Yes, it was. At first, when the police in Japan heard about the video, they simply wanted to speak to Logan. That was about the forest video, but people have recently pointed out his other activities in Japan were also bad. He was very disrespectful and filmed himself running in the road, throwing things at police and screaming at a worship site. He also ran around slapping people and windows with fish. Then he bought a Game Boy from a shop and smashed it in the street. A Twitter account called We Are The Unicorns posted a compilation of the things he did wrong in Japan. It went viral and people were outraged, but so was the Japanese police. If he goes back, Logan will be arrested and taken in for questioning too. Lawyers have advised Logan Paul that if he ever needs to go to Japan, they should go first to ensure he won't go to jail. It's usually a joke when people say ban that guy from a country, but it looks like Logan Paul really is banned from Japan. Next up is security. While Logan Paul is wanted by the police in Japan, in America, Logan Paul wants the police. Since being the most hated YouTuber in the world right now, he's had to up his security. A security vehicle was seen outside his house a few days ago, and it's still there today. Logan is used to seeing adoring fans outside his home, but now he gets a different kind of person. Hundreds of reporters now follow him to his house and everywhere else he goes in LA to try and get a word from him about the situation. And those paparazzi are not nice at all, as they seem to like making fun of Logan by shouting things like, "Was it savage out there in Japan?" He also gets protesters outside his house too. One woman holding an "I hate Logan Paul" sign was reportedly seen outside his mansion in LA. Logan Paul was also around LA with a fleet of bodyguards. He was seen being escorted out of a Japanese restaurant with about 4 big guys before jumping into a big car. I'm just surprised they let him into a Japanese restaurant. Next up is movies. Logan Paul is a massive YouTube star, but his main goal in life is to become a massive movie star. He even said this in his own video, "Why 2017 was the best year of my life." Yeah, that's pretty ironic, seeing as 2018 isn't shaping up for him well at all. He was scheduled to be on a show called Foursome, however that's now on hold. And Logan Paul was also going to be in a movie called Superstition according to IMDb. But it seems that movie will now be cancelled, or at least not have him in it. It's not surprising his Hollywood career is on hold right now, seeing as what all of those celebrities were saying. When you have powerful people like Aaron Paul, who's an executive producer, hating on you, then you know you're toast. Perhaps he could make a comeback to Hollywood, but it seems less and less likely every day. Next up is Ellen and Dr. Phil. You may wonder where Ellen DeGeneres and Dr. Phil come into the Logan Paul situation, but they do. A few days ago, Logan Paul's housemate was vlogging and accidentally showed a whiteboard Logan Paul made saying action plan. On the action plan, it said Wednesday Ellen show and Dr. Phil show. This caused fans to freak out, thinking he was going to be on TV. However, just today, BuzzFeed News asked Ellen and Dr. Phil whether this was true or not, and they said Logan won't be appearing on their shows. You see, it seems him and his PR people were trying to get him onto the shows, but they were denied. It seems that people don't even want to be associated with Logan Paul in any way, and this doesn't help his Hollywood name at all. Would you watch Ellen or Dr. Phil if Logan Paul was on it, or would he switch over? Next up is ads. We all know that Logan Paul gets a lot of views. He said it himself in his apology. He made an estimated $14 million from his YouTube videos in 2017, pulling in millions of views. However, the reason he made so much money was because of the adverts he was getting. Logan used to be a part of Google Preferred, which are YouTube channels which get the best ads and make more money than anyone else. However, Logan's since been removed from Google Preferred and will now be making half the amount he used to make. This is just one of the ways YouTube's cut ties with Logan Paul. YouTube already did this to PewDiePie in 2017, and it seems now Logan Paul won't be making as much money from YouTube. Logan told a TMZ reporter that now his main way of making money will be through selling merch. But seeing as he's now being sued for $4 million and doesn't even seem to be wearing his own merch, perhaps that won't work either. Logan appeared on Forbes' list for the richest YouTubers of 2017. However, he might not reappear on the list in 2018. Next up is vlogging. So we already know that Logan will be making much less money on YouTube, and this may actually make him want to stop or take a big break, as it won't be worth it for him. Vlogging means working and recording all the time, so perhaps now it won't be worth it for him and he won't come back. On the leaked plan of his, it said that on Wednesday, the 24th of January, he'll gradually return to YouTube. But Logan fans don't expect him to come back daily vlogging. You see, his plan clearly says gradually, which means he won't be coming back and picking up as normal. It's clear Logan's messed up and needs some time to figure things out, so he can't go right back to acting wild and excited. Do you think Logan will ever go back to daily vlogging? He hasn't vlogged in over 20 days, but his YouTube channel is still gaining millions of views and subscribers, so his audience is still there. But perhaps all the ad money he now won't be getting will be enough to make him stop vlogging. What do you think? Next up is YouTube Red. So, we know a lot of Logan Paul's Hollywood projects are now not going ahead. YouTube Red is YouTube's service where they create their own original content, kind of like Netflix. They pour millions of dollars into this and were set to release a movie called The Thinning with Logan Paul. No, The Thinning isn't about hair. It was actually a movie similar to The Hunger Games. They already made The Thinning movie and were beginning to shoot The Thinning 2. However, YouTube's put production of the new movie on hold and has not released the original. This may be the end of Logan Paul's activities with YouTube Red. And many say this is a bad idea, as YouTube would have spent millions of dollars on the movie only now for it to be canned. But this won't only hurt YouTube Red, but also Logan Paul's movie career in Hollywood too, as he was going to use this as a launchpad to get into Hollywood productions. Next up is radio. So we know that Logan Paul desperately wants to be on TV shows like Ellen and Dr. Phil. Him and his PR team want this so he can clear up his tarnished image. But it's not just TV shows he wants to get on to do this. A few days ago, Jace Norman, who's the star of the Nickelodeon show Henry Danger, was on Power 105, the biggest hip-hop station in the USA. He was on their most popular show, The Breakfast Club, which has hundreds of thousands of listeners. During the interview, he was asked about the Logan Paul situation, but he didn't seem like he wanted to talk about it all that much. Then Charlemagne, one of the hosts, said that Logan tried to get on the show. From the tone of his voice, it sounds like Logan won't be welcomed onto The Breakfast Club, but it shows his PR team really are trying everything to rebuild his image. Do you think Logan Paul should be over, or does he deserve another chance? He did mess up, but do you think his career should be over? And regardless of whether you think it should or shouldn't, do you think it is or isn't? And in case anyone doesn't know why this scandal's going on, or why Logan Paul is banned in Japan, here's a compilation of his worst times in Japan.
Just gotta be careful to not disrespect the culture. Japan is all about the respect. Look good. Oh, don't worry about me, I'm just a vlogger. Gotta be careful to not disrespect the culture. Tokyo is a real life cartoon.
It's gonna eat the GoPro.
What did he do?
No.
Look at how it is in Japan, they're all about the respect. We're gonna be respectful. LoganPaul.com/shop. Look, they just got loaves of bread. I'll take the whole thing. What's the issue?
This one, it's just for a display.
Oh, so we're gonna be respectful. The Game Boy Color. How much? 9,500. Ah! Excuse me, sir. The game seems to be malfunctioning. Mucho broken, though.
これは
Toyota, I choose you.
Check out the poll in the top right corner to vote for the biggest way Logan Paul's life has changed. And guys, be sure to check out my second channel too. There'll be a link to my second channel on screen in a moment, so click it to check it out. But as always, thanks for watching. Check out some more videos on screen right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Top 10s.